Well, hello, sexy monkeys. Welcome back to the SkyGen Experience. I'm Ben. I'm gonna help you guys out because there's a big discussion going on with the latest Prey movie. Is which one's better between Prey and Predator? And I'm gonna break it down into categories, and we're gonna check off which one's better. And at the very end, who has the more checkoffs win. Pretty simple, pretty easy to follow, right? Let's have some fun with this. Um, I do know the answer already, but I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. This was tough. I'm not. This was very tough. I'm gonna say. I will say it was really close. But let's dig right into this sexy. With the latest Prey movie coming out, well, it already did came out. It was fucking fantastic. It was so good to the point where we're having this conversation of is this better than Predator? And I was really surprised that they would come out with a movie that jumped to Hulu, not in theaters, and we're in discussion of is it better than Predator? And it's actually a really close discussion. Let's start off with your main lead protagonist, which is your Arnold Schwarzenegger character, Dutch.
Knock, knock. Yeah. Stick around.
And Amber Mid-Thunder's character, Naoyu? Both of them, great protagonists. See, if we're going to character only on this, I'm going Naru and not Dutch. Why? Because Dutch is just a simple, muscle, alpha male, smart GI Joe, and then you got a little 5'2", a buck 20, young female Native American with sticks and stones, and only her land. She's a whole more well-rounded character, and for that, surprisingly, I'm going to go with Amber Mid-Thunder's character, Nao.
Why do you want to hunt? Because you all think that I can't.
If we were going actor-wise, it would be, of course, Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I'm going to just the character. Alright, so next up is your lead antagonist, which would be the Predator. So you have the Predator from the first movie versus Predator of this follow-up, which is the prequel Prey. Which one is better? Well, they both fight different. They both look different, but they're both similar in a way. It's like a different species, of course. The one in Prey, he has way less stuff to use. It's more primal technology, where in Predator it felt more alien technology. It was different. But I'm definitely gonna have to go with the Predator one, because who he took out what, 8, 7, 9, 10 GI Joes, top of their fucking game, special forces, compared to a handful of Native Americans that don't know what's going on. I'm going to go with the first Predator on this. So we're tied 1-1. Your supporting cast. We have, from the original Predator movie, Carl Weathers, Bill Dukes, Jesse Ventura, iconic characters. And with Prey, you don't know anyone. You just don't. Great actors, don't get me wrong, they are great actors, but when I think of supporting cast, Arnold Schwarzenegger had the best supporting cast of almost any movie you can think of. So in that case, Predator gets the nod on this. So they're up 2-1. Location, the setting, which one was better? They're both kind of that well, Predator's more of a jungle, South America, if I remember correctly, and Prey, that's North America, Great Plains, woods type. I absolutely love Prey's settings, location. It's I love jungle settings, don't get me wrong, but the one in Prey, it's felt more open. It felt you can see a little bit more, but it still gave you that nature vibe. So I'm going with Prey on this. So we are tied 2-2 motherfucking 2. This was really tough, and it's called the best kill. Who has the best kill? And for Prey, I thought of when that guy gets his head, decapitated. I thought that was pretty cool. And then Predator did like a little nod. But at the end of the day, I'm going to give it to Carl Weathers, his death. Where, he goes up, with the 2 guns and his arm goes off. And then you see the Predator just run at him, just straight up, just, and then he's just, That was pretty fucking dope. Now, Predator takes the lead 3-2. I told you guys this is going to be a tight fucking race. Told you, tight race.
You have a tight body. Yes. I see that from your tight pants. Yes, you are tight like a tiger.
Next up is the story, the screenplay, the idea. What is this movie? And automatically I'm going to Predator just because the fact that you mixing action and horror and sci-fi really, really, really good. And the story is simple in Predator, where you have these alpha male G.I. Joes going in to grab someone and take them out, and on the way out they're getting taken out one by one. Simple. Prey has a very good story, good screenplay, good idea. Love the time setting. I really, really do. But I'm going with Predator because they set this format where it's simple to follow. Like a lot of movies follow Predator because it's like, guys, this is how I did it. Follow me. Same with Jaws. Jaws showed you how to do it. And that's what Predator did. It's that slow reveal of the Predator. He learned that from Jaws. So they are just hitting a home run. Prey was close, but I'm giving this to Predator. All right, so Predator is up 4-2. And next is humor. Which one was funnier than the other one? And I'll be completely honest, I'm going to say neither. None of them get it because there's really not much humor at all.
Fuck me! Fuck!
In neither of the movies. There's like a little bit here, a little bit there, but it's nothing like The Predator, the 2018 Shane's Black. That was just funny all over through the whole movie.
If your mom's vagina were a video game, it'd be rated E for everyone.
You get none, so no one gets a checklist. So we're still at 4-2. Ooh, the next 5 are going to be really tough. Soundtrack. Yeah. Who has the better soundtrack? Because with Predator, you have your very classic Jerry Goldsmith. Just, you hear that score, and you're like, Predator. That da-da-dum, da-da-dum. Yeah, Predator. And then, but Prey, that soundtrack was unbelievable. It was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, especially that scene when she's puts on her outfit and she's walking through all the women, like showing her like who I am, and then they do all that cuts of her like going pretty much walking a whole day. That music was absolutely beautiful. And in that case, I'm gonna give it to Prey. As much as I love the Predator soundtrack, the score is very classic, very great, but I was very moved so emotionally with Prey's soundtrack many times. I absolutely love their soundtrack. Cinematography, this is tough because John McTiernan, that directed the Predator, he is such a great cinematographer. Also, he's great behind the camera. You really see that. That's what made that movie really pop. He can use that landscape, and the way he just dollies down is so beautiful. But Prey, they were just another home run, dude. Especially the cuts. The cutting, the editing was unbelievable. Like I said, again, that scene when she's going, from field to field across range, walking all day, it shows like these 4 different cuts. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. Oh, this is tough. I'm going to give them both the checks. I really am. So it's 5-4. Predator over Prey, because they both deserve a check on that. The rewatchable factor. Well, this is an easiest choice ever. They are both rewatchable. Instantly, I watched Prey like 4 times in 3 days, and Predator, I don't know. I've seen it hundreds on hundreds of times. It does not get old at all. So they both deserve a checklist. So it is 6-5 Predator over Prey so far. The final showdown, the climax, the lead protagonist and the antagonist going at it. The whole movie leads up to this moment. Arnold and Dutch's character going to the Predator, and then Amber Thunder's character going against the Predator. Which that gets me every fucking time. Which one was better? This was really, really, really tough. But if I had to watch, because like Arnold's, they have that whole setup booby trap, like good 5 minutes of setting that shit up. It was really cool seeing that. It was nice seeing Arnold and a Predator go at it. That was really, really cool. But damn, Prey just fucking nailed it. They nailed it to the point where I didn't know what was going on. I was trying to figure out as my first time watching it. I was so like confused, but in a good way. I was just like, they were one step ahead of me every time. And the way the Predator dies, that was pretty fucking sweet. That was pretty sweet. And the way the Predator comes out of that mud was probably one of the scariest shit I've seen in a while. So I'm going with Prey on this, which we are tied 6-6. And like I told you, it is a tight race. Next up, the ending. Yeah, I just talked about the climax, but the ending, the final thing you see, which one was better? Predator, you just have Arnold Schwarzenegger in a helicopter just flying away, and he's just looking out the window. But with Prey, you have these cool like credits that are like art design, like you would a Native American like cave painting, but then it does the Easter egg leading up for a sequel. So I have to go with Prey on this, and they just took the lead. 7-6 over Predator. Oh no. Oh no. Next up, CGI. Predator won on this one. The CGI in Prey fucking sucked. The animals, garbage. Garbage. The CGI in Predator was from 1987. Still is better. It was like 36 years. Still better. So Predator ties it up 7-7 with CGI. One of the last 2 categories is stunts. Who has the best stunt in each movie? And the first thing because like Prey, you don't really have that much stunt. But when it comes to Predator, you have that one stunt with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Literally, his stunt double falls off a cliff down that waterfall. That was real stunt. It actually fucked that dude up. So I'm giving the stunt going to Predator on this. And they just took the lead, 8-7. Next up, best weapon. Of all weapons between man and Predator, who has the best in Predator and Prey? And it's Jesse Ventura's fucking machine gun. You're not gonna get any better than that fucking gun. Holy shit.
Come on in, you fuckers. Come on in. Oh, painless.
So Predator is up now 9-7 with 1 left. So they are technically the winner.
You son of a bitch.
But before I get to that, let's do the last one, which is emotional. Which one was mostly, I was mostly emotional driven. which one brought me to tears, laughter, joy, sadness, mad? You know, the Predator was pretty just, you felt one, but with Prey, you're all over. You really feel bad for Nairi the way she gets treated, but then you feel so happy for her when she gets, you know, the very end. She's like the tribe chief or something. And then you feel sad when she doesn't bring that mountain lion home and her brother takes the fame for it. You're just all over. So I really enjoy that. So they get that checklist, but it's too late because Predator wins 9-8. Holy shit, that was close. A lot closer than I thought it was going to be, but I thought it would be somewhat close, but nope. Predator is still on top, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Prey. Wow. They did a great chase for second place. And their sequel, if they amped up the value of, like, say they do like 100 Native Americans on horses going against like 3 predators, we can see something there. All right, Section Monkeys, if you want to write down in the comments below, which one do you think is better, Predator or Prey? And I would love to know why. Until then, Section Monkeys, Lord of the Rings TV series comes out September 1st, here in about, 12 days. I'm going to be doing lead up till then. So I'll be doing Lord of the Rings movie reviews, The Hobbit, all that good stuff. I'm actually really excited to watch this TV series. It's supposed to be the biggest, like $1 billion in production, the biggest ever in history. So it's going to be cool. All right, Section Monkeys, hope you all have a good day. I'll see you later.